from the beginning where we got started with Spark This Day. I see Jenna Zaffino is here with us. If there is anyone who's interested in bringing Spark This Day to your organization or company, we're going to ask her to unmute, hello, welcome, and share for a couple minutes about how we can connect with Spark This Day as an individual, as a company or organization. And then you can feel free to ask questions in the chat. We're going to take about 5 minutes per person for this, and then of course we will do the drawing, which, by the way, there are 11 people, so you have a 1 in 11 chance of winning, which is pretty great, right? So if you haven't bought your ticket for that, feel free to go ahead and do that. But I'll hand you the floor, Jenna.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say what a privilege to sit through this last part of the evening. I really enjoyed the presentations, and I just feel very fortunate to be in a room where I can sit back, listen, learn, and just grow with all of you. So thank you for the opportunity. So Spark This Day, because some of you who were here earlier today, can we get a little snap for hanging in though, right? Spark This Day is a company that serves teams and individuals. And the way we do this is by understanding and respecting the fact that we all have lots on our plate, and wellness can be a heavy lift on top of that. So it's our job to make it a little easier and to respect where you're coming from in terms of your workload and your life load. And we do that through offering a series of pathways. So every month our members are prompted to opt into a pathway that most fits their current state of energetic being, as well as what they're looking forward to in terms of the workload that month. So as we know, some months are going to be really heavy, and there's not going to be much room for wellness or support behaviors. And then there's other months where you have free time and you're just like, this is the month that I'm going to go for it, and I'm here. And so our pathways vary based on your deciding and your opting into what's going to be best supportive, most supportive for you. And the pathways include mindful fitness, mindfulness activities and practices. We have nutritional support, recipes. We do a lot of challenges that are more, I would say, qualitative in nature. This month we're doing a boundary setting challenge. We do definitely more physiological challenges like hydration and walking outside. But we like to focus on the holistic aspect of everything that goes into making a person feel supported, mind, body, and being all throughout their day. So our teams range from corporate at Deloitte to, we do serve a number of school systems in the DC, Boston, and Chicago area, supporting our educators. And we love to engage with our community, and we're just looking forward to a world where burnout is the exception and not the norm.
Oh, definitely. So if there's anyone who has a question for Jenna, you can feel free to unmute yourself, or if you prefer, you can certainly send her a message directly in the chat. Also, she will be putting her Spark This Day's website so that you can continue. Everyone will, of course, receive all of these links, and access to reaching out to everyone after this meeting. This week, we will send that out, but you'll have it here in the chat here now.
Yeah, and I will say that one of the aspects that I think is unique to our offerings is that we really focus on doing the best we can to meet the needs of each individual, as opposed to putting big templated programs on top of teams, because we just know that when you're opted in based on what you personally need in your world, you're more likely to seek out and actually do the practices that are being offered your way, instead of something that just generally ticks the boxes of health and wellness. But thank you for having us here. It's been a really wonderful day, and I appreciate the opportunity to share with all of you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for kicking off the 2022 Employee Wellness Summit. I still feel good and would not have felt as good after 6 hours without the stretching that you brought to this experience. So thank you.
You're very welcome. That makes me just full up heart.
Wonderful. Next, we have Beth Auguste, who can share how she can connect, how you can connect with her, and vice versa.
Hello. Thanks so much for having me. This has been a really fun day. And I can't wait to watch the ones that I missed. So my name is Beth Auguste. I am a registered dietitian, nutritionist, and women's fitness trainer. And I own a business called Be Well with Beth. And my signature offering is a 6-month online program called The Refresh. It's a group program. I'm kind of twisting it so I can offer it as a corporate wellness opportunity. But right now I run it as a program for parents of young kids ages 1 to 6-ish. And basically the concept is I help you go from knowing that you need to take care of yourself and your nutrition and your fitness and your mindset and your health, but just not having the time or the bandwidth. And then joining this group where you get community support and you get weekly prompts. I call them mini challenges. You get a little private WhatsApp group with your group, and you just get pushed to just keep on working on those small little tweaks that can add up to big change in your health and wellness. I also do have a nutrition private practice and do one-on-one nutrition counseling. In the past, I've done some corporate wellness talks. I'm excited to be here and maybe figure out how I can make my refresh more of like an employee program. So you can, all of you are welcome to check out. I have a free 5-day refresh, which is just, 5 minutes a day, either in your ears or in your email, watching a video or listening to a podcast. That's 5 minutes. That gives you like one tangible thing you can do that day to feel healthier. And also gives you a little private WhatsApp group. So you're all I'll put the link in the chat for that. You're all welcome to participate in that. And you can reach me. I'll give you my website. It's bewellwithbethphl.com. So let me know if you have any questions about virtual nutrition counseling, the online group program, the Refresh, which is basically food and fitness for busy people. At the moment, it's busy parents, and the free 5-day refresh. And thanks for having me. Oh, and I love to collaborate. So I'd love to, share speaking and all that. So please, everyone, reach out.
Most definitely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Lauren Fonville, you are up next.
Hello, everyone. I'm just so excited to be here, and I really enjoyed giving my talk earlier. I am an EFT practitioner, and for those of you that weren't here earlier, that stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, or tapping. And I was formerly in corporate marketing, and I know all too well how much anxiety and stress can come with that. And I offer a 90-minute, it can be either a 60 or 90-minute workshop around how to reduce your stress and anxiety, and at the same time increasing your capacity to do more and feel good in your body. That's really what my work is all about. I like to say it's coming home to yourself and feeling at ease and at peace in your body through this practice of EFT, where you really get to acknowledge your emotions that oftentimes can be stuffed down and stored in the body and cause problems both emotionally and physically. So you can find me at mindshiftwithlauren.com. And so in addition to offering workshops, I also do one-on-one coaching sessions with people to reduce their anxiety and stress, as well as group offerings as well. So if anybody is interested in that, please definitely reach out. And just like Beth, I'm open to collaborating as well. So thanks for having me here today.
Thank you, Lauren. Leah, tell us what you got.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Again, I am Leah Pinelli, and I am super passionate about helping women, particularly female entrepreneurs, get what they want. And so often for so many of us, sorry, my kid's with a Spanish teacher on the iPad in the next room just walked in. So often when women, a lot of times we know what we want, but we're self-sabotaging, particularly with food. So I help women stop overeating and really just get out of their own way. And I do this using a 5-step method in a program called 90 Days to Food Freedom. And so let's see, what else am I supposed to share? I'm always looking for power partners. As I said, I think it was in Alexis's workshop, I am like a girl's girl. So I love to partner with other women and help other women get out of their own way. So you can find me at leahpinelli.com. I'll drop it in the chat. I also have a free, very aligned with the work that we were doing here today, a free training called Eating Without Fear. And it's really about tapping in and tuning into why you're eating in the first place, whether it's physical or emotional. And the way that we do that is using some mindfulness techniques to start to figure that out and move from there. So I'll drop all that in the chat along with my links to follow me, and I will definitely follow you all. I'm already making lists and finding you already, so I can't wait to stay connected.
Fantastic. I am Melissa Mueller-Douglas, founder and CEO of My Retreat. I help companies with team building to decrease stress and increase mindfulness in the workplace using chocolate instead of trust falls. And you can connect with me for wellness workshops that involve chocolate always, using one of our multiple chocolate mindfulness sponsors. So I now bring on to the stage Alexis Russel. Welcome back.
Hi everyone. I am on camera because I'm with babies right now. And you might hear like Mr. Rogers' nail tiger in the neighbor and like whatever it's in the background. Sorry. But I'm Alexis. I am the founder of Inspiring Experiences. My company is in the process of shifting to being a majority product-based company, offering tools and resources to practice mindfulness, really heavily about to focus on journaling. Journaling is my number one go-to for mindfulness practices, and all of our products are going to shift towards how to journal, journaling for beginners, figuring out what it takes for you to be calm, for you to be present. Pretty much, I guess, my story, what I offer. One of my signature products is story cards, which is one of the giveaway resources, mindful resources. But yeah, I'm Inspiring Experiences, and I'll drop all of my links in the chat.
Please and thank you. Next, we have up Dr. Marie Celestin.
Awesome. Great to hear from everyone. I want to do all your programs, but I know I'm only one person. So for me, the mission remains much stronger every day in terms of really showing women, particularly, how to prioritize you and your self-care unapologetically. And it's really doing the day-to-day that I share about here. And the journal, Planting Seeds Journal, has taken a life of its own, where that's going to be the program. We're doing virtual retreats where we come together and really do what's in the journal, and get to do that in community. And so organizations, various groups are inviting me to come in and do presentation like today, or do something a little longer where we can truly dive in and practicing, not just talking about self-care, but really practicing what we're saying we're going to do and how we're going to treat yourself well, and making time to do that. And so the journal is one way, sharing that with others in whatever space that they're in, and being open to spaces where you typically wouldn't be hearing about it. I just recently discovered that there's a spiritual wellness component to the work in terms of spaces I never thought I would be welcome to, where on a weekly basis we can come in and really focus on that and really take time to reflect. And so all the pieces we talked about in terms of taking time to just stretching and breathing and so forth. And so it can always be customized depending on the space and the need of that community. And so that's the best way. And then social media, we can always connect on social to do more so people actually know that help and resources are available. And I too am open to doing more partnerships where I want to learn about others, where I can say, go here, go to, Dr. Jackman, go to Beth, go here, go there, based on where people are at. And I would love for resources to be more shared and for people to actually know we exist and there is support and resources, and for them not to think they have to figure this out on their own. So I'll put my information in the chat, but looking forward to connecting beyond today.
Thank you. Iralma, Pozo.
Hello, everybody. My name is Iralma Pozo, and I live and breathe by being well as you excel. I've been through a lot of things in my career, and I realized that this is very important. There are a lot of women out there who need more support and need more space to hold themselves accountable and to be able to actually have the resources and the time to be able to be well. So I focus on financial wellness because you do need resources, and I also focus on freeing up your time. I like to talk about soft skills that you need to be able to work with other women and with other thought leaders, and also how to leverage things that are available at your employer or within your profession to live your best life. And I'm always looking to partner with women who are in the business day to day to help other women to live better. Because as you may know, accounting can be a little bit stressful. We have deadlines all of the time, and sometimes women aren't able to eat properly, or there's just a lot of things that are happening. And I'm happy to hear that journaling is something that some of the other thought leaders find important, because I am in the process of wrapping up a journal for accountants and business owners so that they can reflect on things that they're grateful for and things that happen to them out of the ordinary. So using some accounting analogies to help people to kind of journal and take into account all the good things that are happening to them. And I'm going to drop into the chat my Linktree link, because I'm going to be updating my websites and all. But I do look forward to hearing from you, connecting with you, and keeping current as to what you're offering so that I can have it as a resource for other women that I work with.
Thank you. And Dr. Charmain Jackman.
Good evening again. Charmain Jackman, licensed psychologist. And I'm the founder of a company called InnoPsych, which is really geared to increasing access to mental health services for folks of color, people of color. We have a therapist of color directory. We have a number of wellness products. We have journals as well. I love that. Of course, this group will love journals, right? We have a card deck called My Time to Thrive that's based on mindfulness and gives tools and activities that people can do to start the emotional journey. But what we're really looking for is connections to HR and benefits leaders. We do a lot of programming around racial stress and racial trauma in the workplace. And so we work with companies to bring content that intersects with DEI or very diverse employees and emotional health and mental well-being. So that's kind of where we intersect. And it's been a really interesting journey to see. We started right before COVID, and it's just kind of exploded in what people are looking for mental health and well-being. So I will put my info in the chat as well. Similar to everyone, I'd love to connect, and it's been great to. I look forward to getting to know you a little bit more in this space tonight.
Fantastic. And when you are ready, Trista Sanford, you can join us.
Hello, I'm Trista Sanford, the founder of Aura Tea House and Bakery, where we offer premium hand-blended loose-leaf teas and handcrafted desserts. Aura is built on the 3 pillars of inspiration, intention, and love, as it is my mission to motivate people to truly live a life that they love. Aura also offers wellness workshops, surrounded by tea. So we offer tea education that infuse mindfulness throughout. You can connect with me on socials. All of my socials are Aura Tea House and Bakery. I will also put my link tree in the chat, and I would love to connect with any and all of you.
Fantastic. So if everyone is all right with this, we can do a group photo on the count of 3. We can just say Happy National Mindfulness Day. It's a mouthful, but we can handle it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy National Mindfulness Day. Got it. Excellent. All right. So thank you all for joining us. I know that there are questions that are likely lingering. So we want to take this time to answer any question that you have, whether it be about the presentation, about how you can connect. We'll take a moment for that. And while you're thinking of your questions, feel free to either unmute or put them in the chat. I'm going to do the random number generator. So who is going to win our VIP grand prize giveaway is the question. And the answer is, according to Google, right? Google random generator. There we go. We have 11 folks. And the winner is number 8. Amazing. Okay, so I have the answer of who won, right? However, I just want to share what they're going to be winning. So I'm pulling up what it looks like, what it includes, because of course, if you were one of the other 10 folks, we want to make sure that you know how and where to access these prizes. So I'm going to share in the chat about a 30-second video from our Instagram account, which shows what our VIP grand prize winner is winning, which of course includes the 5 prizes. So take a moment and then I will have a little drum roll. All right. Fantastic. So the winner is Beth Machnika, and she is the Director of Health and Wellbeing at Buffalo Niagara Medical Campus. So we will make sure that she knows that she has won this grand prize giveaway. Congratulations. Again, anyone who did get that ticket will have the Mindful Fitness course class as well from Spark This Day. So stay tuned for that. And we, it looks like we are going to gift ourselves back about 30 minutes of our night for those of us who have not had dinner yet, and anyone else who wants to do some sort of wellness routine for themselves, by themselves, for my fellow extroverted introverts out there who now need to just sit in silence, right? But feel free, I will stay on for the next 5 minutes. If anyone comes up with an additional question or comment, I thank you all for being here tonight at our 2022 Employee Wellness Summit. I look forward to keeping in contact with each and every one of you, and I am incredibly grateful for this space and connecting with each one of you in all the capacities that we have over the years. So until next time, take good care. Good night.
There's a question in the chat from Shantae, I think.
Excellent. Read it for us. What do we got?
Oh, there we go. I love the question, actually. Can you share a client attraction strategy that has worked for you in the recent past?
Excellent. Shantae, was there a specific person that you had that question for, or would you like anyone to give an answer? And go ahead and raise hands on Zoom if you have an answer you'd like to share. And it is for anyone who wants to field the question. Thanks for catching that, Dr. Charmain. Jackman. Great. So again, the question is, can you share a client attraction strategy that has worked for you in the recent past? Can you come off of mute and just clarify if you're looking for people in the wellness space, or if you're referring to how to get people engaged in the type of wellness programming and products that our thought leaders provide?
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Also trying to come off of video. I feel like Zoom is weird now. I don't know. I used to be able to know how to come off of video, but now it's, okay, there we go. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I've just been in chill mode, so I've been listening intently, but off camera. So my question is specifically in reference to those who seek out companies in order to provide wellness and or mental health or mindfulness services. Companies specifically, and it could be for or nonprofit.
Go ahead, Jenna.
I'm sure more of us have lots to offer in this space, but the tidbit that I always work from in terms of strategy is doing some behind the scenes research and finding that little stitch between our value proposition, our mission, vision, purpose, and their pain points or needs in that moment. And rather than presenting them with a never-ending menu of choices for their wellness support, it's more along the lines of, I notice that this is something that I see in your copy, or I've seen you speak about or post about in LinkedIn or something. Here's how I can help. And it's always my kind of, it's not mantra, but this repetitive dialogue in my head, I'll say, is I see you, I hear what you need, and I have something to help. And that's the foundation that I build every communication strategy from.
Oh, that was lovely. Thank you.
Can you repeat those again, Jenna? I see you.
Yeah, I see you. There's a couple different ways. So of course, what you say is not what comes out the second time, right? I see you. I hear that you're struggling, and I have something to help. And sometimes that's struggling, but it's like, I see you. I know where you've been. I have something to help. I see you. I understand the problem. I have something to help. So it puts their need before your help, and that's the ultimate end goal, because the empathy and thank you, Leah. The end goal is to empathize and to show that you care about what's happening within their organization or within their life as a client. And I think at the end of the day, whether it's a big corporation or a one-to-one client, the value that is underneath someone saying, I notice you, is like exponentially huge in this world, where it's very challenging. We have all these platforms to be noticed, but it's hard to be seen, So when someone can pinpoint what's going on, I think that's a really, really powerful statement towards a prospective client.
So with that, I will formally close our 2022 Employee Wellness Summit. I will, as I shared, stick around for a few minutes for anyone who wants to stay, connect, ask questions, but I wish everyone pleasant dreams, a good night, and all the rest that you can soak up. Good night.